Okay, welcome everybody to just a partial league this time. We are currently 2-1 in this league, having beaten, I think, Shadow and... what else did we beat? I think it was Shadow and Prowess, and we lost to Burn. So, yeah, not bad. Played those earlier. Thought I'd just finish off the couple of matches for the channel. This is the list I'm going to be playing at a RCQ tomorrow, actually. So yeah, just jamming leagues, really trying to just trying to know the exact ins and outs of the deck. So yeah, welcome everybody. Couple of matches here. Just going to run the last two. This sounds great. Turn 2 run on the plays, obviously something we really like. Think we're just we could go and get Ketria Triome on 1, but we've only got 1 fetch land. We're going to have to take 3 points of damage anyway. Maybe we should keep the Ziatora as Proving Ground, actually. Actually, I quite like doing that. I suppose the downside of that is we don't have... if we draw something like an Archon, we won't have black on turn 3 for Persist, but I think this is fine. I think actually, yeah, we'll go... we'll go Bloodstained Mire for Ketria Triome, shock in Steam Vents, play Wrenn and Six, and then if we end up going to a long game, we can start cycling the Triome, drawing cards with Wrenn and Six. Right, so yeah, execute the plan here. Bloodstained Mire go. Bloodstained Mire these days could be a number of things for the opponent, I guess. Any of the kind of domain things. I guess this deck's probably the most common. Rakdos Scam as well, but Rakdos Scam without a turn 1 play is, I mean, I think you usually mulligan those hands. So if I saw Bloodstained Mire, I mean, you could think like Shadow, I guess, but Shadow's taken a bit of a, maybe not as popular at the moment. See what the opponent goes for. It is a Kahira deck, so elementals or control, we're thinking. Either way, really happy to be on the play, able to jam a Wrenn and Six turn 2. Can't think of anything else. I suppose it could be like a Glimpse. No, it can't be Glimpse. Glimpse don't run Kahira because they run Shardless Agent. So, okay, Sacred Foundry go. Oh, I meant to fetch there. That's I missed. Okay, so now we have to fetch shock, unfortunately. Okay, so let's go grab Stomping Ground. Yeah. Steam Vents. Yeah. Wrenn and Six. Tick up. Get the Bloodstained Mire back. Pass the turn. Hopefully the extra 2 points of damage I took there won't matter. Temple Garden. Could be a Wrenn and Six as well. Okay, but nothing to get back, which is obviously really good for us. So looks like we're not going to have anything to do here, unless well, if we draw something, obviously we're doing this. Fable's probably our best draw. I'd also take Bitter Reunion. What else? I guess any sort of interaction, Spell Pierce. Yeah, but worst comes to us, we'll just play our fetch land. We'll fetch probably a basic, and then we can cycle Ziatoras. Okay, draw Dwarven Mine for the turn. Not great. Do we fetch shock here? Or do I just go and get a basic? How worried are we? I mean, we're going to need to get black at some point. I think we can go and get it now. That's fine. Tick up. Buy this back. Say go. End of turn, we'll just cycle the Proving Ground. I suppose the opponent could Endurance us or something, but... opponent notably doesn't have blue mana. thing I guess that we're worried about is, I don't really know. I guess them finding land for counterspell. I mean, they can't straight up counterspell. Okay, this could just be, well, Teferi's pretty good. They're probably going to tick up. Yep. Okay, so I think we're going to go for creativity here. Well, yeah, we certainly are now that we've drawn another one. Okay, Lightning Bolt is okay. Let's just go Dwarven Mine. You know, if they want to use Solitude here, that's fine. Okay, well they don't have Solitude, so they're probably just going to bounce it with Teferi. You know, they're going to sack the Wrenn and Six, I would think. They haven't got any lands anyway. Question is, do we ping Teferi here? Or do we just threaten the Wrenn and Six ultimate? A couple of turns. I think... I mean, we'll make sure they sacrifice the Wrenn first. I guess if they haven't got lands, they need... If they've got a fetch land, they might keep Wrenn and Six. But then they just... I mean, they might just get hosed by this Archon. I think if they sacrifice the Wrenn and Six, I think I'm down for pinging Teferi. We've got enough lands. Wrenn and Six is going to be a big enough threat anyway, because we've got the Ziatora's Proving Ground in the graveyard to just keep buying back extra draw. I mean, we could tick up, get a land, discard Archon for this Persist, actually. Yeah, I quite like that. So we'll get this back, move to discard, and discard an Archon. Okay, that seems pretty good. We've got this Persist next turn. Opponent's got a lot of work to do here. They can bounce our Archon, so they've dealt with that one. Okay, they've got Prismatic Ending. So I suppose what we're thinking about now is Endurance, or we could Creativity. We've got another Creativity. I think we're just going to go land, and then I think we'll use the Persist. Like if they Endurance us, it's fine. They lose another card from their hand. Might as well keep the Bolt, because they're going to have to sacrifice this Teferi. And this way we can potentially Creativity for 2 next turn. Okay, so we're going to have to discard. So we can just discard Archon again. Pretty nice. Eldamri's Call. Okay, well we can't do anything about that. They get Solitude. We'll get rid of Archon again. We'll probably end up bolting the Solitude. Are we bolting Solitude here? I think so. I think that's better than cycling the Proving Ground, because then next turn we go Creativity for 2. Unless we draw one, of course. Just don't... actually, yeah, that was stupid, wasn't it? We didn't need to bolt there because we're going to Creativity for 2. Okay, that was a mistake. Yeah, because I guess we knew... Unless they have Force, but... we might as well attack for 1. Creativity. We'll keep up blue mana. Okay, double Archon. Oh, and then we could have bolted them, so we actually missed lethal here. Okay, we drew the bolt anyway. So yeah, just a little bit more thought there would have been good. So I don't think the opponent runs anything. Looks like the standard elementals. They could have Orvar. But the trouble is with Emrakul in this matchup, they just deal with it so easily. You know, you Emrakul them and they just solitude it and move on. So I don't think that's great. They're going to be bringing in Veil of Summers. We'll probably bring in Veil of Summers of our own. Mystical Dispute seems good. A lot of their stuff is blue, so we want all these cards. They're probably bringing in Flusterstorms and stuff. Aether Gust could be interesting. Bolt is a weird one. I don't think we necessarily want bolts in. Spell Pierce as well. It deals with Teferi. It deals with their counter magic. I think, yeah, Veil of Summer's good in case they have Orvar. So anti-Orvar is really nice. We don't want Turn the Earth. We don't want Nature's Claim. So we've got some cuts to make. Fire Ice doesn't seem amazing here. Maybe a couple of Spell Pierce. Like Teferi can be awkward. Maybe one Spell Pierce, one Bolt. Flusterstorm doesn't counter Teferi. I think this is fine. Wonder if we should be playing some number of, like, I don't know, something that some sort of stifle effect, like, what was it? Tail's End was popular for a long time, for quite a while, like a couple of years ago. This sounds great. I don't think they're likely to run counterspell. They're running Leyline of Sanctity. Okay, so with Leyline of Sanctity, we probably want to bring in Nature's Claim post sideboard. We'll play the Wooded Foothills. I have to remember the opponent plays Wrenn and Six as well. They didn't shock in on one, but I guess they're not expecting anything from us, so they're not doing anything here. We're just going to jam Wrenn and Six. Are we jamming here? I actually don't think we are. I think we're just going to go Bitter Reunion. I mean, we've got enough lands. I think I just want to go Bitter Reunion, and then next turn we can go Wrenn, hold up Mystical Dispute. That also is better into yeah, that's better into a potential what's it called, the 3 mana elemental, 1 toughness. So we'll get rid of, I think, a land here. Okay. Yeah, because now if the opponent goes, I can't remember, Risen Reef, we just go Wrenn and Six, ping it. Well, it's Teferi, so playing around the wrong stuff there, unfortunately, because now we can't go, well, we can't, ooh. Okay, so now it's definitely just Fable, because then that we can discard the thing. So let's go and let's grab a Blood Crypt. Fable. So yeah, should actually have played around to Fairy there, I think. So holding up Mystical Dispute there would have, with those draws as well, probably would have won us the game. Although we did draw with this, so opponent probably bounces the Shaman here. Kind of hoping they just go Omnath. I suppose we can't. Okay, so Prismari Command's interesting. What are they likely to have? So we either go, we need to, I think it's Prismari Command here. It doesn't use our mana very efficiently, but we'll go land, I think Prismari Command, deal 2, draw 2, discard 2, 2 damage. Although, right, they've got 1 mana up. It's either Bolt or Yeah, it could be Bolt, it could be Dispute. So this gets disputed. So actually here, I'm pretty sure we're meant to go Fable, give the token haste. Yeah, I'm thinking they have Dispute here. So here, I think we'll get Dwarven Mine actually. We've got Forest, Island, Mountain, and Swamp. So can we just go and get Dwarven Mine? I think so. Give everything haste. I think we're just sending everything at Teferi. Oh, and then we make a treasure as well. So actually, we can hold up Mystical Dispute now. So Archon obviously less good against Leyline. We can counter an Omnath here, which is really nice. Yeah, that's really good for us. And then they don't have the land to play either. So this turn... Okay, well, we'll discard. Go Archon... Prismari, I think. Okay, let's go Wrenn and Six. Tick up on Bloodstained Mire. We'll play another Dwarven Mine, I think. Then we can just go Fable. This is playing a little bit into Supreme Verdict. But actually, I think, given I don't think they run Supreme Verdict, I think I'd rather go wide here. Although, if the opponent has another Omnath, we can find Boseiju as well, which is interesting. Okay. Opponent finds a fetch land, yeah, that's pretty good. So they might have had that last turn and just saved it for another Omnath. Yeah, so I think we need some way of getting rid of this Leyline of Sanctity. There's a Hardcast Solitude. Getting rid of that is fine. Okay, there's Creativity. Yeah. We'll discard 2 lands, I think. They're not bad ones, so what do we do? So I think it's Bitter Reunion first. Discard, probably Spell Pierce. They're going to make so much mana. Okay. Yeah, really looking for a way to kill this Leyline of Sanctity. So, I mean, we could just dump 3 Archons onto the field and then they're attacking for 18 next turn. It doesn't seem bad. I think that's probably best, yeah. Actually, can we dump enough on? Maybe we're meant to start pinging. So we go Creativity for 2. And then attack. So we'll attack for 1. Can't imagine. Okay, the opponent does block there. Creativity for 1, 2. Might as well hold up Spell Pierce here. Tick up. We've played a land this turn, so might as well get back Ketria Triome. So we do, I mean, these are just 6/6 flyers now. I mean, that's not bad though. We have got potentially lethal next turn. We've also got the Fable trick coming in. Opponent gaining a lot of life though. Yeah, Leyline Sanctity is good against us. So we'll do something about that. Yeah, we're going to spell. Well, how much do we care about that? Would we rather just have the mana? We spell Pierce, they pay 2. I think we'd rather just have the mana. They're going to bounce probably an Arc. Okay, they bounce Solitude. That's interesting. Oh no, yeah, that makes sense because now they're just going to Solitude our Reflection. I mean, I imagine they Solitude the Reflection. No, they Solitude an Archon. Have Emery's Call. Okay. They get another Solitude. And they're going for it. They get rid of another ley line. Okay, well we have a Persist, so we can attack some stuff down here. Okay, I think we're just going to chump here. Keep our Wrenn and Six high. Okay, so end of turn we can make a load of copies of that, which is interesting. So let's kill Teferi with Wrenn. Or to be yeah, I think we go kill Teferi with Wrenn and Six. We could go Persist. We might as well Persist. And then I think we play the Ketria Triome. We could give stuff hate. We could give that haste. So we give this haste. We give everything haste. Make one copy of this, make another copy of this. Attack for quite a lot of damage. Yeah, that seems good. So we'll go copy this. Copy this. Attack for a lot. What's that? 12, 17, so they're dead to bolt. Okay, I think that's the play, because if we wait until this turn to activate these, then the opponent, we get got by a Solitude. Okay, they gain some life. They got one card in hand. They're going to go up to 10, but we can do the same thing again. Okay, so they make some mana. They can go Kahira. Well, yeah, this is a way back into it for them. And it's got Vigilance. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. They're going to gain 4 life. Well, they're putting Wrenn and Six to 1 for some reason. They're going to gain... They go up to 11, they go up to 15. Well, okay. Oh no, that does kill Wrenn and Six. Wrenn and Six on 4. Maybe they did it the other way around, I wasn't watching. Okay, another creativity. Not great. So if we do the same trick again, make a copy, we're attacking for 12. Make a copy, we're attacking for 12, 17, which they can't. They can gain up to 15. They haven't got any flying blockers. I'm not missing anything here, am I? None of these fly. 12, 17. Yeah, this should be fine. Yeah. This is more than enough. I think. Yeah. Okay, so we get there. I think that's usually quite a good matchup for us. Archon just goes over the top. We did manage to play through the Leyline of Sanctity there. Leyline of Sanctity is not the most common thing out of elementals, but yeah, there we go. So we're 3-1. Let's try and close out the 4-1. Right, we're on the draw for round number 5. I think we're going to keep this. It's close, but if we have to interact on turn 1 with a Ragavan or something, would have been much more happy with this on the play. Well, Sentinel. Okay, so I think we're just going to go Dwarven Mine, go, and then if the opponent does do something like Memnite or something that we can deal with fire. Or like another Esper Sentinel, although they would draw 2 cards with that. Yeah, really wish we'd been on the play here. Because we would have probably just gone Wrenn and Six on 2, tick down, kill the Sentinel. They've got nothing on board. This is probably hammer time is what I'm thinking. No land from the opponent yet. Might be playing it post-combat. They know we're not doing anything. Attack for 1. Well, Saga's a pretty good land. Yeah, that's about as good as it could be for them, I think, because now we have to go Bolt Stoneforge. Well, I think, yeah, depending on what they get, I suppose. Yeah, they get Caldra, so we're bolting the Stoneforge here. Okay, so let's just play that, I think. Bolt here. And then pay the 1. And then potentially next turn we can go Wrenn and Six. Wrenn and Six, pay the 1 from Sentinel, kill the Sentinel. Or we could just Springleaf Drum. Okay. So they're going to make a token. So I wonder if we're not meant to Wrenn and Six here. Depends what they play. Okay, so they make the token. Okay, so I think we're just going Wrenn and Six. I guess the problem is if they've got an equipper. Maybe we're meant to just tap whatever they equip the hammer to. Awkward. I think that's actually better. Because we can still do the plan of killing the Esper Sentinel if we want. With just using fire. But if they equip here, they're probably going to get a hammer. Although they haven't got the mana currently to play what's it called? Pure Steel Paladin. Okay, they fetch. Temple Garden. So they got 2 mana. That is the hammer. Giver of Runes. Okay, sure. So they've got Caldra in hand. Oh, we didn't. Okay, so I think we're just going fire. Do we need to just kill the Giver? I probably should have tapped here. Kill the Giver, take 8, play Wrenn and 6. This is awkward. Probably should have. I should have tapped there. I think we have to kill this so they don't draw cards. Okay. Yeah. So they've got no cards in hand. Wouldn't mind. Well, don't really know what we need to draw now. Archon's actually not bad. So we go Bitter Reunion, pitch Archon, but then we have to fetch Shock. Or we can go Dwarven Mine Creativity, go up to 12. They can only give 1 haste, 1 protection. Okay, yeah, I think it's that, isn't it? Yeah. So go get Dwarven Mine. Creativity of a dwarf. We gain some life. They discard the Caldra. They sack the Giver. Okay. We would need to fetch Shock next turn. They need an artifact. Okay, that's now big enough. So they're gonna equip. We go block here. Oh, we take enough damage to not be able to spell pierce though. Oh, that's rough. Sorry, we take enough damage to not be able to fetch Shock. So we go, yeah, so we can't go and get our black land. That's really awkward. Guess we go Bitter Reunion. Discard Archon. We find Bloodstained Mire. Yeah, okay. So I think being on the draw there was huge. 1 point of life, we go Archon. It's probably still not enough, actually. Well, actually, yeah, 1 point of life, we go Fetch Shock, Persist, Archon. They sack. We attack. They sack again. And then they're attacking back for 6. So yeah, we would have been fine on 1 extra point of life. Well, not fine, but we would have been life. Okay, so Prismari Command would have also been a really good draw there. So we want all these Nature's Claims, want the Boseiju. Totally that's no good. Emrakul's a weird one. Sometimes they're on the Stone Brain, but I don't think we're going to play around that this time. Spell Pierce is a weird one. I don't know if we want all of those. They sometimes are on things like Teferi. Aether Gust, no. Mystical Dispute, no. I think we just get rid of all the Spell Pierces. Run something like that. Yeah, that's probably fine. Sometimes they run Orvar, I guess, but I don't think we want Veil of Summer. I think we'll just go with that. Yeah. Yeah, that Urza Saga just kind of spiraled out of control. We got beaten down by the tokens. You know, the hammer plan was very much secondary in that game. But that's certainly not always the case, obviously. Sometimes they just... I mean, they can turn 2, I think. Yeah, combination of, I think, Springleaf Drums and Cigada's Aids and the such. Okay, so we've got a double Dwarven Mine hand again, but we're going to keep this. We've got turn 2 Wrenn and 6. And then we can Prismari Command as well. And we, yeah, this sounds really good. If they go... yeah, this is fine. The only thing that would make us do something different is if they go like turn 1 creature, if they have a very, very fast start, essentially. You know, if they end up with a creature and a Sigarda's Aid in hand, well, it would have to be a creature with 2 toughness, so it would have to be Ornithopter. I mean, I guess it could also be Inkmoth Nexus, but I don't know. We'll see what they do. But in that case, we might want to hold up Fire Ice or what have you. If they go Esper Sentinel, then we're just straight up killing it with Wrenn and Six. Have to be aware of Mana Leak as well. Maybe we should have brought in Bola Summers. They probably bring in Mana Leak against us, but I don't know, maybe that's going too far. So yeah, we'll just lead off on Dwarven Mine here, so we can play our Wrenn and Six on 2. Dwarven Mines are awkward in the opener, but a lot better on the play here. Maybe we should think about Mulligan there in our last hand, although we were in the dark. We didn't know what we were playing game 1. Could get Thoughtseize as well, I suppose. Unlikely. Okay, that is a Sigarda's Aid. Oh, and they do have the thing. So now we probably have to go... Oh, another Dwarven Mine. So if they go Hammer, I think we have to kill the creature. So, yeah, we'll just go... Steam... No, it has to be Stomping Ground. Yeah. I think we're just killing this. Do we wait for instant speed? Yeah, we probably do, actually. Probably should. Yeah, we shouldn't have cracked that fetch. So the downside of this line is... yeah, I've got into a bit of a mess here. If the opponent goes... yeah, that's not good. Okay, yeah, we should... No, that was silly. We should have killed the creature. Because now if they have Hammer, they'll still get a Hammer attack, and we can't Prismari Command without drawing a blue land. Yeah, that was really poor play from me. Okay, thankfully they don't have it. So we'll see what they go and get with Stone. We'll let them do something with Stoneforge Mystic. Actually, this hasn't worked out too bad. They do get the Hammer, though. I think we're just really need to find a land. But then next turn, trouble is next turn they can go. We really should have played. I don't really know what we should have done. We really need to find a land, because if they go Hammer the Nexus, I don't think we can afford to play the Fire Ice here. I think we've got to wait. We can go Wrenn and Six, tick up, get a land. Do we kill Stoneforge? No, I think we've got to wait, sadly. These Dwarven Mines are killing us, but yeah, that was also really poor play. As it happened, I don't think it mattered too much. Probably should have waited to yeah, probably should have waited to fetch, so we could have got Ketria Triome instead there, and then we could have iced something this turn. Okay, so we know the opponent's got a Hammer. They have got lethal here. Okay, so we're not blocking. So we let the Hammer resolve, and then they target the Inkmoth Nexus. They could target something else, of course, but yeah, so we'll go fire this. Kill both of those, and then hopefully we find finding blue land would be the ideal here. We also clear them off a land there. Okay, that's really good. So now we just go land go. And then we can hold up this Prismari Command. Hopefully bail us out. No, oh, we could have gone creativity there. Okay, so that's... So they played their land for turn. Okay, so this is a good point. So we can go fetch a blue source. And we can kill 2 things here. So we're going to go kill the hammer, kill the paladin. So the paladin can't draw a card. Then they've got a lot of work to do. We could just go kill creature, but yeah, we don't want them drawing a card. Deal 2 damage, destroy target artifact. So we're going to deal 2 damage here, and then are we destroying the hammer or are we destroying the Ornithopter? They'd need another paladin, but then they'd also need another artifact, and then they're going to have to sacrifice the Stoneforge Mystic this turn. Actually, I think we're just going this, which is a bit odd, but we're going to creativity next turn. So, and then we would have a blocker for the Nexus. Okay, so they equip here. Okay, so go Dwarven Mine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Dwarven Mine creativity while the opponent's tapped out. We can also draw something. Would we rather hold up green or blue? Green's better if we draw exactly Nature's Claim. Blue is better if we... I think we cut all of our spell pierces, actually. We cut all the spell pierces. So let's hold up green. In case we find Nature's Claim. We sacrifice the Stoneforge. Gain some life. Okay, so drawing Archon, we have got the Bitter Reunion, which now just becomes draw 2. If they have... What did they discard? Ooh, that's a bit scary. Okay, so they can equip. We have to lose the Archon here, unfortunately. That's really annoying. Yeah, that's a pretty insano what they had there. So we're gonna have to find. They can't. So all this falls off. Yeah, okay. So all this falls off, and then this. I don't know if this would die just at the end of turn. It certainly dies if they shift it over. I'm not actually sure how that works. If anyone knows, do let me know. I should really know that. Hopefully, I don't know. If it works the way we want it to work, in that it falls off and then the creature dies, the opponent should definitely put it on the paladin. We should at least be able to come up with some blockers here. Although against Shadow Spear, that's not great. I wonder if the opponent's Googling it. Okay, so the opponent's moved one thing over. Will they move the other one? I'm assuming if they do, it means that they know that this will die anyway, but I'd quite like to find out. Although it'll definitely fall off, but I'm not sure if it dies. I guess this stops being a creature, so yeah, not sure on that one. Okay, so the opponent didn't unequip, so actually it works the way they want it to. So Inkmoth Nexus is still alive. I think we're dead this coming turn if we don't find something here. That is really not what we wanted to find. Well, because they can go activate, equip everything, activate again, it gets flying and infect. So yeah, we really have to draw something here. discard Archon. Well, we don't find anything. Oh, that's so rough. Because now we just die, right, to the Nexus. Oh, that's so bad. There's not even a... Yeah. We pass the turn, and then hopefully they don't go for it. I think we've been pretty unlucky there. Don't know, I feel like we had a lot of draws to find an Archon there. They definitely go for something here. Yeah, they're going for it. That's really frustrating. I felt like we were pretty good to win that game. Just needed to find Creativity, Prismari Command, Lightning Bolt, Nature's Claim. Any of those cards. Yeah, we're just dead. Oh, that's really irritating. Don't know, maybe we should have done something different. Got messed up a bit in the early turns, but oh well, it happens. I think the deck's still really good. We had lots of draws to win that one, so you know, getting yourself into a position to win is good. But yeah, not sure we have too much more to say. Yeah, this is the list. I think I'm really happy with it. No real points of contention, I guess. 3 persists, and we're running Turn the Earth instead of Leyline of the Void, but that's about it. So yeah, hope people enjoyed that shorter league. Please do consider subscribing if you did. After the RCQ, we've got sort of a week or so before Christmas, so we're going to be playing a few different decks just to give us a bit of a break. So things like probably some sort of rock, some sort of rhinos, to see how it goes. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.